Welcome to Program Guide Lesson 2. This is where I give you a guide and with a sample project through how you can do or guide your learners to take or to do the projects and a new curriculum. So before I begin with the project guide, I want to put this disclaimer. One is that the theme used in this presentation is not from UNEB. It is a random sample which I've used to help to give a direction for this presentation. Also, the presentation is my personal opinion based on research and study I've done. Therefore, it should be used with reference to other relevant study materials. Some information presented here may be a little bit advanced, so I would encourage you to do information synthesis to see what is best for your learners. Having said that, let's now go to project checklist. This is provided by UNEB, and then I'll skip this part of the particulars and instructions. So the theme here which I'm using, it is a random theme I've picked. It is not from UNEB. So here we are supposed to have the theme, and we are on competency 1, which is project planning, and this is lesson 2. Lesson 2, I'm talking about the second sample project that I'm going to take you through. But first, 1.1, a learner is supposed to identify a project. In other words, the learner identify the project that reflects the problem that the project intends to solve. So that means at this point the learner is doing problem statement. And so there is need for literature review or consulting peers, teachers and other internal school community, or consulting external to establish whether the problem actually exists. So under that, this is how my sample will be. So the theme I'm using is environmental conservation is a concern for all, and competency is project planning, and I'm working on 3 sample projects. I already made a video for one, so if you miss, you can check the previous videos. So this is the second video, and it is project sample 2. So the title I have made is developing a plan to reduce energy consumption at school, and the problem statement is our school is one of the largest energy consumers in our community, contributing to green gas emission and climate change. And I put a reference here. So there is a problem that is generating or coming from our school being a large consumer of energy, and the problem is green gas emission and also climate change, and that is highlighted by this person. So with this reference, that learner qualifies to be scored for literature review, because by referring like this, it means the learner already did what? Did the project literature review. With raising energy costs and environmental concern, it is essential to develop a plan to reduce energy consumption at school. And then this question will guide the steps which we shall take. One is, what are the primary sources of energy consumption, energy efficiency strategies, how we can promote student and staff involvement, and then what metrics can be used to measure and evaluate our progress. So this answering this research question will guide the steps that we shall take while implementing or carrying out this research. Then next, after identifying the project, you're supposed to write a title, and the learner's title should be related to the theme and also between 7 to 25 words. So if you look at this, developing a plan to reduce energy consumption, which is posing a threat to the climatic change, how the green gas emissions are affecting the ozone layer. So therefore, this is related to the theme, which is environmental conservation. And the title also qualifies the number of words qualified. Developing a plan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are between 7 to 25 words. And then after that, there is the purpose. That purpose 1 it is what the learner intends to achieve, but must reflect the title and the theme. Now if you look at this purpose here, which we have here, or the aim, Our goal is to create a plan to reduce the amount of energy our school uses, making it a more sustainable and environmental friendly. Our title was Developing a Plan to Reduce Energy Consumption, and the purpose is reflecting that. And also to reduce that, it means the learner will be conserving the environment because this energy affects the climate, so therefore it is related. Then next is develop specific objective. The objective should be smart but also linked to the purpose, title, stroke theme. So if you look at our objectives here, 1, figure out where and how our school uses the energy. This can be achieved. It is realistic, it is specific, it is measurable within the specified period of time. You can quantify this, for example, in numbers, in percentage, and then come up with ways to reduce energy consumption, get students and staff involved in saving energy, track our progress, and make sure our plan is working. So and if you look at this, they are also related to the title or a theme. And then next, justify. Justify here means explain the reason for carrying out the project, or a benefit or a positive impact of the project, which is related to the theme, title, and purpose. If you look at here our justification, our school is a big energy user, and this affects the environment and our community. By reducing energy consumption, we can help combat climate change, we can help save money on energy bills, we can create healthier and more sustainable learning environment, and set an example. So if you look at this, this is a reason enough why the project exists or the benefit of this project. So, and then next is identify resources. Those resources should be identified or listed, but also provide justification for the resources. Why do you need them? So under resources, 1, the time the learner will need time to conduct an energy audit, research energy saving strategy, and so on. Also, the learner will need the energy audit tools to measure the energy use, like meters, thermometer, light, and many others. The learner will require also computer and software which can be used to analyze data, maybe design poster for sensitization, then posters and printing materials. And the need is, this is supposed to convey the information for awareness. So this is the material and justification, material and justification. And then when you continue here, we say develop plan. Now this time, the first plan was in table form. This time round, I did not put it in table, so that you can perceive or get more than one format how you can put the plan. Like week 1 to 2 energy audit, that is 2 weeks. The cost, there is no cost. Responsible person is the student himself or the team. They will conduct energy audit using the energy meters and so on, and these are the activities. Week 3 to 4, research and brainstorming, and then this is what they'll be doing. And then week 4, you see the period, the activity, and then the cost and person responsible, and that is it. That one goes like that, and the total cost. And then when you go back here, you'll see that I've finished that, and then integrating knowledge from other subjects. So you can see there is part of physics when we're talking about energy, there is part of design for poster, there is technology while typing the report, maybe you may use some part of English language in report, and many others. So you tick according to what subject you see it is integrated and put it here. And then after that, we also have incorporating cross-cutting issues. Just I can give you a brief review of how I've incorporated this. We have one here, cross-cutting issues, environmental. It focuses on reducing energy consumption, which will now promote sustainability. Then health awareness, mixability, they're all here. And then it is saving. If you do the project, instead of wasting energy. It is cost saving. Patriotism, it encourages students to take ownership of their role in promoting sustainability. So therefore there is patriotism, love for the country, is going ahead to do that. And this reference are put here, which shows also from this point that the learner went ahead to do literature review. You can even score at this point or at the first point up there. So that is it for the sample project 2. So please subscribe so that you do not miss the sample project 3. It is more interesting. The 2 sample projects I've presented about, they are more of research. The third one will be bringing out a product. So it is quite unique from the 2 I've presented. So hit the notification bell as well so that you do not miss the notification when we post the next video.